I'm Stacy. Sitting in my quiet apartment, I'm holding a cheap binder filled with receipts and screenshots. This binder is my ticket to freedom, a record of years of being taken for granted by my family. A few days ago, I received a frantic call from my mom. Her voice was cracking, the mortgage didn't clear. It was then that I knew the moment I'd been waiting for had arrived. I calmly told her, I'll come by, and I'll bring the binder. As I drove to my parents' house, memories of the past flooded back. I was always the responsible one in the family. My parents, Mr. and Mrs. Thompson, were a bit old-fashioned. My dad was a proud man who always wanted to maintain an image of a well-off family, but in reality, our family finances were a mess. My mom was more passive, always going along with my dad's decisions and the family's favoritism towards my cousin. My cousin, Leo, was the golden boy of the family. He was 28 years old, charming and good-looking. He always seemed to have the latest gadgets and went on fancy vacations. Meanwhile, I was the one who kept the family afloat. It all started when my dad had a minor business setback a few years ago. I was working a steady job and had some savings. So, I stepped in to help with the mortgage payments. At first, it was supposed to be a temporary thing, but as time went on, it became a permanent arrangement. I paid for the family's cable TV, the water bill, and even Leo's credit card debt when he overspent. Every time I tried to talk about it, I was met with silence or told to be more understanding. Family comes first, they'd say. One day, in the family group chat, there was supposed to be a head count for the upcoming Christmas dinner. As I scrolled through the names, mine was nowhere to be found. I typed, "Did you forget me?" Leo quickly replied, "We're short on space. Maybe next year if you're more cooperative." And just like that, no one else in the family spoke up in my defense. I called my mom, and I could hear the sounds of laughter and clinking glasses in the background. She said coldly, "You're not welcome until you apologize to Leo for being so stingy." I was furious. Stingy? I've been paying for everything. Stop using my card for auto pay, I shouted. The line went dead. After that, life became even more difficult. On Christmas Day, I saw all the family photos on social media, everyone smiling and having a great time without me. Leo posted a picture of a luxurious dinner with the caption "Best Family Ever," and my mom tagged everyone except me. I was heartbroken, but at the same time, I was fed up. I started documenting every single payment I'd made for the family. I sat at my kitchen table, phone buzzing with ignored messages, and began to write it all down. The next day, I met my mentor, Sarah, at a cozy cafe. I slid the binder across the table to her. She flipped through the pages, her expression calm until she reached the totals. She took a deep breath and said, "You've been a doormat, Stacy. It's time to draw a line." She walked me through the steps to revoke auto-pay accounts and protect myself legally. On my way home, I followed her instructions step by step. I revoked the mortgage auto-pay, removed my card from all the utility companies, and transferred the family phone plan to a prepaid account in my name only. A few days later, the family started to feel the pinch. The missed payments hit them hard. That's when my mom called in a panic about the mortgage. Now, I'm standing in my parents' kitchen. The blinds are half open, and the light is slicing across the table where my mom is sitting with pale, trembling hands. My dad looks exhausted, his face gray. I place the binder on the table. "This is private," I say, glancing at the hallway. My dad rubs his forehead and whispers, "We thought Leo was helping out." I slide the binder towards him and say, "He told you that because I was the one paying. Here are all the transfers from my account directly to your mortgage company." My mom's hands shake as she flips through the pages, seeing years of my financial support. Just then, the front door opens, and Leo strolls in, confident as ever. But when he sees the binder, his face freezes. "You're really doing this?" he asks, his voice sharp. I pull out a clear sleeve with his text messages highlighted in yellow. You promised to pay me back, but the money never came, I say. He stares at the messages, his jaw clenching. You can't just abandon the family, he snaps. I smile tiredly. I'm not abandoning you. I'm treating you like adults who can take care of their own bills. I'm done being your bank. My dad looks at me with a pleading expression. What about Christmas next year? I meet his eyes and say, I'll see how I feel. I tuck the binder under my arm and walk out of the house. As I drive home, a mix of fear and relief washes over me. What if they never talk to me again? But then I think about all the years of being invisible, and I know that this is the right decision. In the following weeks, the family group chat becomes a ghost town. There are messages asking who can help with the bills, but no one steps forward. Leo's social media posts become less flashy, and my mom sends me a simple text saying, I didn't realize how much you did. I don't reply right away. I need time to heal. One day, I go to the bakery. The cashier, who used to look at me awkwardly, now smiles and asks, what can I get you? An everything bagel, toasted with cream cheese, I say, just like any other customer. As I take a bite of the warm bagel, I realize that for the first time in a long time, I'm free. I'm not defined by my family's expectations or my financial contributions. I'm Stacy, and I get to decide what my life and my family mean to me. I don't know what the future holds. Maybe I'll spend the next Christmas with my family, or maybe I'll go on a solo trip. But one thing is for sure, I won't be buying my place at the table with my silence or my money ever again. Real love respects boundaries, and I'm finally ready to demand that respect. If you've ever had to draw a line with your family, tell me in the comments. Your story matters. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you won't miss the next story.